Some major updates just came out for Alexa Bliss, both inside and outside the ring, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's up with the Judgment Day, a new member, and more. Starting things off with some more important updates for Alexa Bliss here on WrestlingWorldCC. Alexa was originally not set for a Royal Rumble return. Her spot in the match was intended for Shotzi, and it was supposed to be a big return moment for Shotzi herself, because she had not been on a main roster show in a mighty long time, since she just came off that ACL injury. But Alexa's deal and agreement literally came together at the last second, and an instant change to remove Shotzi and Alexa was added to make the match. Reports claim that most talent didn't know Alexa was there until they saw her at the venue. Alexa did not attend any rehearsal because this all came together at the very last second. Some fans do feel for Shotzi as well. Shotzi is doing her thing right now with Chemical X in NXT, but obviously that Royal Rumble moment would have meant a lot to her as well. But when WWE was forced to make a decision between Alexa and Shotzi for that spot, they knew Alexa would be a more nuclear return since Alexa's been completely off of television for 2 years, so they had to go that route. As far as the details of Alexa's contract, reports claim that the deal was just to sign a 5-year extension, keeping Alexa under WWE contract until right around 2030. Another big report involving Alexa Bliss in recent days was the impact and reach of her Royal Rumble return. Not only did her return pick back up in big numbers and went viral amongst the wrestling community, but reports are claiming that Alexa's 2025 return has captured the eyes of many Hollywood executives and producers. They apparently saw the star power that Alexa brings to the table, and it looks like they're going to jot down her name for future role considerations. And it's great news for Alexa's career outside of WWE, because every time it's reported that Hollywood executives have their eyes on a WWE star, that usually leads to the superstar getting picked up for a few projects. This same sort of report happened back in 2019 with the rise of Becky Lynch. When Becky was first coming into superstardom, same thing was reported, that Hollywood was taking a notice to Becky Lynch. Then just a little while later, Becky Lynch was appearing on many television shows. She filmed for Marvel, and now she's in a Star Trek series. So, if it's being reported that Hollywood has their eyes on Alexa, chances are some acting opportunities could be coming her way in the near future for sure. But how about the latest updates for Alexa Bliss in WWE right now? Well, there was some sort of confusion there because reports did claim that Alexa was locked-in member of the Raw brand. You even had the big moment of Liv eliminating Alexa in the Rumble match, which fans understood as the start of a Raw feud for Alexa. But reports are now claiming that there's been a last-second shift for Alexa, and she'll now be a part of the Smackdown brand. And that's interesting because the Wyatt Six just got to Smackdown as well, and there was all those reports from several weeks ago that claimed WWE had a full storyline and narrative already written up for Alexa Bliss joining the Wyatt Six. So now that they made a last-second decision to send Alexa to SmackDown, is that a sign that Alexa and the Wyatt Six crossover storyline is back on and imminent? It certainly seems that way. With Alexa's move to SmackDown, that actually puts all the Wyatt Universe characters on the same show. Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman, Uncle Howdy, and the rest of the Wyatt Six are all member of the Blue brand. So that has fans really thinking that WWE must be reverting back to their original Alexa and Wyatt Six story plan. And taking a look around the community, it seems like the reaction to the possibility of having Alexa joining the Wyatt Six is a bit mixed. Some fans are saying they would drag Alexa down, that Alexa doesn't need them, and how joining them would prevent Alexa from reaching success in the singles division. And if you want to say Alexa does not need them, that is true. Alexa's a big enough star on her own, but it looks like it's the Wyatt Six that desperately need her in order for them to stay afloat. The Wyatt Six have unfortunately flamed out in recent memory, and it feels like the only savior for the group's fate is Alexa Bliss. Alexa would instantly breathe new life into the Wyatt Six and create a new dynamic for them, and it is a bit weird that the fans have this mentality that being a part of this faction would hold Alexa Bliss back, when we've literally seen a lot of recent world champions all be faction members. Look at Rhea Ripley back in 2023, Liv Morgan in 2024. Both held the women's world title and were part of the big faction with the Judgment Day. You look at 2023 Bloodline, massive faction, but multiple members had their own big individual storylines and championships that they were holding, all while being in a faction. So this whole fan mentality and narrative that Alexa joining the Wyatt Six would ruin her momentum is a bit questionable, considering recent history of other factions in WWE. To be fair, has the Wyatt Six been on fire lately? No, they haven't been. But we saw that big debut moment. We saw those bright spots of where they can be when all the gears are fully turning. So throwing Alexa into the fold helps them more than anything else, especially if Alexa gains full leadership of the group. That's a big role for Alexa to play, and it would be interesting to at least give it a shot and see how it goes. Now, will Alexa instantly join the group the second she makes her first appearance on SmackDown? It's a possibility, no doubt, but seems like it would make more sense to see the Wyatt Six maybe attempt to recruit Alexa Bliss. Maybe she's hesitant and resisting a bit before ultimately giving in. Basically a version of what they're doing with Alexa before she left in 2023. She was getting influenced by Howdy, was snapping in and out of it, so maybe something like that until she fully gives in. Sort of like her original introduction to the Wyatt universe back in 2020. It was on and off. A little journey until she was fully converted. So there's no confirmation on if Alexa and Wyatt Six story is happening, but the fact that WWE made the last second change to get them all on the same show definitely has fans on high alert. So hopefully we see Alexa's story kick off on SmackDown sometime soon. Finn Balor returned to Raw this week and said everything that everyone expected him to say. Finn was angry towards Dominik for taking his tag team titles match, losing the match, and how he got JD McDonough on his watch as well. What calmed Finn down was the reveal that Dominik got Finn an Elimination Chamber qualifier. So Dom doing that favor for Finn does put a little temporary band-aid over their issues at the moment. But if Finn loses the qualifier or loses the chamber itself, we can expect the issues between Finn and Dominik to come right back up. Another interesting story that's happening right now that could potentially affect the Judgment Day is what's happening with Chad Gable. Gable officially said goodbye to American Made this week as he revealed that he's officially traveling far away to the mystery individual that Dominik told him to go visit and see in order to learn about Lucha Libre. So Chad Gable's apparently visiting this mystery person this week off screen. The big question here is if this mystery individual will be revealed to us, the audience. Will they film some sort of cinematic segment of Chad Gable's visit and air it on Raw? Will the mystery individual travel with Chad Gable back to Raw? And if this individual is so close with Dominik Mysterio, could they find themselves as a new potential member of the Judgment Day? Will they betray Chad Gable? Could they betray Dominik? There's a lot of intrigue about this mystery individual, but the only solid info right now is that Chad Gable is visiting them this week, and we'll have to see if he reveals who it is once he's back. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.